no strings attached, I press with no stress. Running to the bag, can't lose breath. Gotta save and stack, no I can't lose bread. Got a pattern up, trying to get a new front step. Money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panicker. You chatting mad, shut your mouth, can't back it up. I'm with the plan it out, then bad it up. I'm trying to get big racks. See how I'm running on the track, enough stamina. When we come through, that's a bank these racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3. Paving the way, my d***s are no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from an OG. Big bank these racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that.
Well, I remember one summer I got grounded. My cousin had a Dreamcast, and I had the game, and I played it the first day, and I never put it down. Like, man, I played the heck out of that game. I loved it. It was just like it's a match made in heaven.
And those are the starting lineups. Interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. We'll be right back with more. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, the Denver Nuggets, 2 spots down. And
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nicole.
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Big Daddy. Cool Hands is out there with Flash. And there's Captain Clutch. And it's Tiny in at the 2. And for Denver, the guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. Green is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Greg, I think it's going to be a battle of the boards, a battle of rebounding. And you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
Well, you know, Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Green draws the double. Takes a 3. The rebound by Gibson. Pass to Cool Hands. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. Didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And there's the pass to Captain Clutch. Here's Cool Hands, guarded by Green. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Deep 2 from Murray. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Passes it to Flash. Up and in on the layup.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Green finds Murray. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
Pass to Captain Clutch. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And no good that time. Gordon with the defensive effort. Barton passes to Murray. Back to Barton. Here's Jokic, and it's blocked. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Gibson. Here's Cool Hands. He's covered by Murray. Doubled by Murray. Gibson passes to Cool Hands. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Gibson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. They trail by 3.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Well, they were obviously the superior team a year ago, but a lot can change from one season to the next in the NBA. Let's see how this game plays out before we make any rush to judgment as to how they'll fare against each other this year.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
Now here's Gibson. We saw him with 10 points last game. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The Nuggets trail by 3. Murray outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Now here's Gibson. And the pass to Tony. Here's Everett. Yep, that one goes in there. Flash has got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Here's Murray. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. The Nuggets with another miss. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And, guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Cool Hands passes to Captain Clutch. Outside Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Captain Clutch. Drills it from outside.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. To halt the run. And again, Denver no good.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Captain Clutch passes to Tyler. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray finds Barton. Now, here's Jokic. Defense right on him. No good with the elbow jumper.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tiny the pass to Captain Clutch. Inside, here's Everett. Lays it up and off the glass. He's got 8.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's the feed to Gordon. Back to Murray. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got 5 now.
Well, a polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. It's going to be on Jokic. Well, the season's still in its very early stages, but Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to The early part of December, and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys, either an off-season acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players. I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Denver calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Jones checked in for Flash. The Nuggets trail by 12. Morris passes to Gordon. Outside Porter. Here's Najee. And that one hits back iron.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And Gibson, here we go. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Najee, good.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Gibson. He's got 5. Right side Jones from 13, and the shot goes down.
Yeah. Their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
One thing about Porter Jr. you talk about is consistency, and that is just not on the floor. It's about his health and availability to his team so he can show off the multi-talented game he does have.
And Porter drops them both. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right wing. Tiny, the pass to Gibson. Passes to Tiny. Here is Skinny. Stolen away. Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Campazzo. Outside Porter. From past the arc. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You feel like there's nowhere on the floor where you can really get away from Michael Porter Jr. 3 ball goes that time.
Cuts off the pass. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Up by 9. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Some historic numbers put up by Nikola Jokic, but he made it clear it is a team effort.
It's easy for me, actually. I mean, I have such a great teammate. I mean, it's really easy for me to do whatever.
And it's certainly true, Greg. There's a depth of talent on this team.
with complementary skill sets too, but let's not kid ourselves. It all revolves around the Joker and his unique skill set. They'll go as far as he takes them.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Michael Porter there, and it's Campazzo in at the 1 spot. Here's Silk. Jones up top. 5 on the clock. Pass to Boss. From 18 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Missed the chippy right there.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Now the pass to Skinny. And Morris comes over to help. Passes it to Skinny. Here's Silk. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Silk's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Silk. To the right side. Here's Robertson. Hands the 12-footer.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now, here is Morris. Pass to Najee. Back to Morris. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by Robertson. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree, Kevin. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Murray looking around. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, there's a little bit of Murray's handle on display. The D looked totally confused as to what to do there.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Murray. Here's Silk. Pass to Flash. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 14. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one's good, Barton.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Murray. The pass to Captain Clutch to the wing right side. They double him with Barton. Cool hands passes to Captain Clutch. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Captain Clutch has got 6 points. Passes it to Jokic. Over Everett. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray.
That's a pretty smooth release for a 6'10" center on the perimeter.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
The visitors with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. That sticks with you a little bit.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Gordon checked in for Denver. The Nuggets trail by 12. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening. And David, thank you very much.
And Matador
Wrapping points.
Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game.
After that one.
Here's Captain Clutch. Cool hands passes to Boss. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Nuggets making a change here. Campazzo's checked in. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Barton. Gordon trying to break loose. And that one's good. Barton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Boss. Over to the wing. Here's Flash. Jokic defending. Shot clock at 5. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 15.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Pass to Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Tommy, you checked in for Boss. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 9.
Well, a big man who can really dish it out. Jokic really reliable, setting up his teammates.
Outside Gibson. The shot misses. The Nuggets trail by 11. The pass to Gordon. Jokic trying to free himself up. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. For the Nuggets, Najee's checked in. And it's Michael Porter in for Will Barton. Here's Najee. Left side, Gordon. Najee, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
He takes it in. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Left side, Gordon. They get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Campazzo. Second shot opportunity. Naji, good. Naji's got his second basket.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Outside Gibson. Pass to Flash. Back to Gibson. A three-pointer, no good. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys to stay outside.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Cool Hands is out there with Captain Clutch. And there's Flash, and it's Big Daddy, and it's Tiny in at the 2 spot.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Now here's Murray to the inside. Martin can't hit from 12. Barton against Gibson with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gibson's got 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
It's deflected. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. He's got 9.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Tiny, takes the 13-footer, and he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Back to Jokic. Kicks it out to Gordon. Down low. And it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. And that's now 8 points for Captain Clutch.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Pass to Barton. Driving in, and Barton throws it down.
Well, the defense opens up just for a quick second, and that's where Barton takes advantage. Jets into that gap and right towards the hoop. Think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Here's Murray. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Gibson. Drives to the hoop. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially to straighten your offense.
You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Captain Clutch. Bird outside. Kicks it out to Gibson. Great play by Bird to set it up. Gibson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him.
And the first one drops. A different look for Denver. Najee's checked in.